Good morning. Here is the news at 10. First, the highlights. California legislature honors Governor Sanwo-Olu, Lagos Tourism Commissioner, for promoting culture global partnerships. Federal government reveals plan to employ health workers, engage diaspora to curb Japa syndrome. Unfurls in Germany's rival political leaders in last-minute push for votes as German frontrunner vows to lead in Europe. And in sports, Brentford defeats Leicester 4-0 at King Power Stadium, England. And now the details. I am Mike James. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has been honored with a certificate of recognition by the California Legislature Assembly for his vision of positioning the state as a premier global tourism destination. Commissioner for Tourism, Arts and Culture, Toke Benton Aweka, was also honored with a certificate of recognition in appreciation of her unwavering dedication to advancing the governor's vision. This prestigious recognition also celebrates her steadfast support for artists and musicians whose creative contributions continue to enrich Lagos' cultural and economic landscape. This is coming after Benton Aweka recently led a high-profile delegation alongside officials from the Ministries of Transportation and Science and Technology to engage key stakeholders in San Francisco. During the visit, the Lagos delegation met with officials of the Mayor's Office, the Film and Entertainment Commission, the Empire Team, and the Office of the San Francisco State Representative Matt Haney. Both parties held discussions focused on fostering city-state collaborations, enhancing cultural and music exchanges, and attracting investment in technology and innovation incubation hubs. The Lagos State House of Assembly has expressed its commitment to support legislative frameworks that will align with the principles of equity and inclusion in the society. Speaker Mojisola Miranda made the pledge while delivering a special remark at the Women Advocates Research and Documentation Center, Ward C Co-Creation Workshop in Lagos. Miranda said the workshop will shape an instrument that will serve as a moral compass for the society. She described the workshop as a significant milestone in Nigeria's collective journey towards fostering a more just, equitable and inclusive governance structure across all states of the Federation. According to her, despite Nigeria being Africa's most populous nation, the largest economy, with rich diversity and over 250 ethnic groups, the diversity has not always translated into equity and inclusion. Miranda called for training and financial support for women, youth and persons with disabilities in order to empower them to participate in the economy. She added that the Lagos State Legislature has taken proactive steps to champion the inclusion and diversity through progressive legislation and advocacy. The Lagos State government has called on auditors in the state civil service to adopt innovative approaches and proactively tackle the challenges and opportunities arising in the digital age. During the opening of the 17th Annual Auditors Retreat, organized by the Lagos State Office of Internal Audit, the head of service, Bode Aguru, emphasized the need for auditors to acquire diverse skills essential for navigating complex digital systems, assessing risks, and ensuring effective digital transformation initiatives. The retreat themed Internal Audit in the Digital Era was held at Ikeja. Aguru further encouraged auditors to pursue training that would significantly benefit the state government, aligning with Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's Themes Plus agenda. Also speaking, the Permanent Secretary of the Office of Internal Audit, Kike Lomo Daudu, highlighted that the retreat serves as a vital platform for professional development, collaboration, and idea exchange aimed at enhancing internal audit functions. In a presentation, Chief Executive of ADRAC Professional Services Consulting, Deji Awobutu, urged auditors to embrace digital skills and automation, noting that the business landscape has fully transitioned into a digital realm. The The Tutor General, Permanent Secretary, Lagos State Education District 2, Anike Adekoyi, has been awarded the year 2025 Elitist Woman of the Year for Academic Excellence at the 14th edition of the Professional Banquet and Leadership Award Ceremony. The award presentation, which was organized by Elitist Media, publisher of Elitist magazine, was aimed at recognizing excellence in leadership and administration in society. Chief Executive Officer of the publication, Afolabi Phillips, noted that this year's award, themed Celebrating Leaders Extraordinaire, was designed to recognize and celebrate their awardees to inspire them to do more through encouragement. He noted that Anike Adekoyi, alongside other awardees, has created an indelible mark that cannot be forgotten in a haste. Reacting, Adekoyi applauded the organizers for the initiative, adding that all her achievements could not have been possible without God. She also appreciated the state government for allowing her to serve and contribute her quota to the development of education in the state. And now to the rest of the stories. The Minister of State for Health, Isiaq Salako, says President Bola Tinubu remains committed to provide an adequate and qualitative healthcare delivery for all Nigerians. The minister says part of the federal government's plan to tackle the challenge of brain drain in the health sector is to recruit more health professionals to aid qualitative healthcare delivery to Nigerians. According to Salako, the government is engaging with Nigerian health workers abroad to leverage their expertise and reach exposure to improve the health sector development in the country. He revealed this during his tour of the federal government health facilities in Ogun State. Nigeria has recorded significant progress in meeting international standards against monetary laundering and terrorism financing. This was according to the Financial Action Task Force, FATF. The global watchdog approved Nigeria's fifth progress report during its plenary meeting held in Paris, France on Friday. In a statement from the Strategic Communications Officer of the Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit, the FATF acknowledged Nigeria's efforts in implementing the action plan agreed upon with the International Cooperation Review Group. FATF said the plan aims to address weaknesses identified in Nigeria's 2021 Anti-Money Laundering and Counter-Terrorist Financing Mutual Evaluation Report. The plenary also praised Nigeria's continued high-level political commitment to improving its financial system. And now to foreign news. Germany's rival political leaders will take their fight for vote right to the last minute in a push that reflects the pivotal nature of Sunday's election, not just for their country but for Europe as a whole. Conservative fourth runner Friedrich Merz told supporters that under his leadership, Germany will take responsibility in Europe and that the far-right alternative for Germany, AfD, would be consigned to the political margins once more. He will end his Christian Democrat Party's campaign with a rally in Munich, while his rivals will make a final appeal in a TV speed dating program with voters. For months, German politics has been paralyzed by the collapse of the previous government. And over to sports news. Leicester's bid to avoid relegation from the Premier League hit a historic low as Brentford cruised to a 4-0 win at the King Power Stadium, England. Rod van Nistelrooy's side would have moved out of the relegation zone with a victory, but instead they remained 2 points from safety. Yoann Wissa, Brian Mbeumo and Christian Norgard all scored for Brentford in a wretched first half for second bottom. Fabio Cavallo netted in the closing stages, and the Foxes were booed off after a 10th defeat in the last 11 league games that added to the pressure on the under-fire Van Nistelrooy. And that was the news at 10. But just before we go, speed 3 is what kills. Please do not drive beyond specified speed limits. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube, Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website at www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration provided 450,000 pupils with e-learning devices? Well, you can get more details. It's on the Legacy Government website, and to end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Legacy Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has been honored with a certificate of recognition by the California Legislature Assembly for his vision of positioning the state as a premier global tourism destination. The Minister of State for Health, Isaac Salako, says President Bola Tinubu remains committed to provide an adequate and qualitative healthcare delivery for all Nigerians. We also told you that Germany's rival political leaders will take their fight for votes right to the last minute in a push that reflects the pivotal nature of Sunday's election, not just for the country, but for Europe as a whole. And in sports, Leicester's bid to avoid relegation from the Premier League hit a historic low as Brentford cruised to a 4-0 win at the King Power Stadium, England. And for contacts with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Adirayo Idowu Olaiya. My name is Mike James. Thank you for listening.